In today's video I'm just down on the local beach. We've got a lot of cloud around, not sure if we're going to get much in the way of lights, but I'm going to have a play around anyway. And well, hope you enjoy the video. If you do and you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me again. It's an early morning. It's been really chilly here. The temperature this morning when I left home was around 3 degrees, which is quite cold for this part of Spain. Over the last few days there's been snow in some areas, not here but not far from here. And unfortunately a lot of people have been kind of rushing out to try and see it, and as a result breaking some of the perimeter restrictions in place for COVID. They've also been going out ill-equipped for driving in the snow, getting into trouble. Emergency services have to be going out and rescuing them. I'm staying close to home at the moment. I'm actually avoiding going out in the car too much anyway. So I've come out onto the local beach this morning. Lots of cloud. Probably not much chance of any decent light, so I'm just playing around with the composition here. And it's one of these ones where I'm going to take a few shots as the waves are coming in, because I'm not really sure. I don't want a really big wave, but I don't want a really tiny one either. So the shot that I've got is a vertical orientation at 16 mil. I've got this little cluster of rocks down here in the foreground, kind of slightly to the left. Not gone too low down and too close to them. And then there's all sort of pebbles around here on the right hand side of the rocks, water on the left. There's some more rocks a bit further out, kind of over there. And we've got some sea. Not too much, and then quite a nice textured sky with a little bit of a glow around the sort of horizon area. We're still about 10 minutes from sunrise, and what I'm really looking for here is a wave that comes up far enough to cover all of the pebbles over this side, and then catch it as it's going back with the rocks revealed through the water. It might work, it might not. So F11, 2-second exposure at ISO 64. Trying to keep it at 2 seconds because that should hopefully take some of the detail out of the water but leave a little bit in. It's difficult to predict how far up each wave is going to come. It's getting a little bit brighter now. I'm going to try a few shots at 1 second, and then I think I'll move on and find something else to shoot. That last wave on that shot went straight over the top of me wellies. I've got wet feet again. I can't win. Okay, I've moved composition now. Changed a lot of things. I'm facing in a different direction. I'm come up out of the water and I'm much higher up. And I've also changed lens. So I've got the 70 to 200 on now at 70mm. And my composition is basically using Puig Campana Mountain in the background, which has got just the tiniest dusting of snow on the top. There's some quite nice cloud around there. And then down here, there's a little cluster of rocks. And when the bigger waves come in, those rocks disappear. But if I catch it right, I can get mostly water with just the waves sticking out. Hopefully like that. Yeah, that looks reasonable. I might end up focus stacking this, so one on the mountain and one on these rocks, just to make sure that when I do get the rocks out of the water, they're nice and sharp. Also, if I time it right, I'll hopefully get a curve of the waves, which will lead from those rocks around and curve back around towards the mountain. We're about 12-13 minutes after sunrise now. No sign of the actual sun, but we are getting some colours in the sky that do look reasonably nice and might add to the scene. I've taken a few shots of the waves coming in on the foreground on those rocks. There's actually also a guy surfing out there. I've been shooting 1 second, then I went down to ½ a second exposures as things got a bit brighter. Now I'm going to concentrate on getting a background shot of the mountain with a reasonably nice sky. I'm hoping we might just get a little bit of light, and it may just be enough to pick out a little tiny bit of snow on the top there, but it really is a tiny bit. Got some beautiful rays coming through there just on the horizon. So I've moved a bit further back. I still want to keep this a telephoto shot, so I want those rays to be nice and prominent. I've got a 3-stop hard-edged ND grad and a 2-stop hard-edged ND grad on to hold the sky back. I'm probably still going to do multiple shots, because I'm doing 1/4 second at f/16. But I think what I will probably do is do some separate shots for the foreground, just to get the wave action right and make sure I've got enough detail in there. All I've got is this kind of little section, this almost sort of like semi-circle of rocks here forming the foreground, and then the waves in the background. I think that might look quite nice. So that's it, I'm going to wrap up and head for home. I need some breakfast and I need a nice warming coffee, because it's been a bit chilly out here this morning. I thought I was wrapped up well, but the guy fishing over there has got loads of clothes on. That's it, I'm going to pack up now and head off. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a like, share it on social media. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And if you're new here and you've enjoyed this, don't forget to hit subscribe before you go. As always, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch, so thank you very much. And until the next video, bye.